Oh, hello, you insouciant long pigs. It is I, Salvage G1, coming out here for a live stream. Yes. I thought I'd do a live stream. Yeah. I'm just going to save it around. Let's just do this. Yeah. I've got a watcher. Who's watching? Say something. Yeah, I'm not centered into frame. Let me just adjust this. There we are. That's a bit better, isn't it? The camera's up there. I'm going to look up there, but I'm looking at my screen, looking at myself. But yes, anyway, how is everybody? How is things? I just thought I'd do an impromptu live stream, you see? Yes. Oh, my hair wants washing. Whoa. So how is everybody in internet land? Hope things are good, because I'm feeling good for a change. I've been a bit fucking lacking on my channel the last couple of weeks. I mean, it's been Christmas. It's been... And then I got caught with like the worst flu I've ever had. And then fighting with the job centre, and it's a whole fucking mess up thing. And I've just not had the gumption to do any videos. But I've recorded a few today. One's ready for Saturday, my regular stream. So tune in 9 a.m. Saturday morning for my next review. Yes, there. I should look up there, shouldn't I? I'm looking at things. So right, who's watching now? If you're watching, just type something in the chat. Type something here. And I can see who's there. So yeah, it's I just thought I'd do one of these. I don't think I've done one of these in a while, in fact ever, I think. So, have you got any questions, queries? Keep them to yourself. No. No, if you've got any questions, right, give us a shout. We'll talk. Got 3 watching. Nice. Ellen DG. Hello. Blair in the background. Yo. How's it going? So, yeah. So, if you've got any questions or anything, yes. And I've got power shit behind me. It needs sorting. I've just not had the fucking gumption to do it just lately. I've been, just since I lost my job, I've just been in a holding pattern, that's what to describe it. All right, see you later, dude. Have a good day at work. See you. I'm just seeing who's who. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So things are good in internet land. Like I said, I don't know what to talk about really. I'll talk about the stuff that's been going on. I lost my job back in November. I'm not going to say why. It just did. Yeah, it just did. And sorry, I thought I had a noise in. And basically, somebody at their head office had fucked up, sent the wrong date to the job centre, which then stopped me getting paid. So I've literally had nothing until Monday this week. Trying to fight it. It wasn't until after Christmas till he sorted it. And then I've just been sat, not doing anything. So I've just not had the gumption. I've not had the... I'm still not centred into frame. It's driving me mad. There. Just not been able to do anything, go anywhere, it's been driving me insane, quite honestly. But yeah, I'm feeling better now. I've got, not a lot of money. I mean, nearly what, 900 quid short for the month, and trying to pay my phone bill and my internet bill and all the other bills that come up. It's not been fun. Hodgepodge, hello. Yes, it's not been fun. it's just been just realised not subscribed to you. I am now. Yeah, it's just been not been fun. I've been in quite the quandary, I think is the best way to describe it. Just existing, you know. But finally got some money on Monday. I've been out with my dad to pub on Tuesday. I bought Laser Prime because it was in game at 25 quid. Well, 26 quid, but I had a £1 on my game card, so I went, fuck it, let's get it for £1 cheaper. So I did, see, and it cheered me up no end, because, you know, no matter how bad a week I've had and how bad a month I've had or whatever it is that's gone on, getting a robot and opening it up and playing with it goes a long way, you know. And that's my phone. I'm just getting emails, probably going, your video is now live. Yes, it is. Exactly that. Yes, I've got it's a bit faded now. I got the TFN. I stuck a sticker on the back of my phone, and you can see it. It's Transformers the movie in Japanese, which is pretty cool. But it's a bit faded. So, Scottish Trekkie, hello. Sunstreaker Titan, hello. Yeah. So 5 watching, holy shit, 5 people. GW, hey, sorry I had to dash off. Hope 2023 is better for you, dude. Laser Prime looks good. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I've done a review. I've recorded it. I've not edited it yet. That will be the next review. But, well, the one after the scheduled one. The scheduled one is Micromasters. Because people seem to like Micromasters at the moment, which is good, because I like Micromasters too. I've got still got a few teams to go through to do a proper review. So, yes. Hi, buddy. How are you keeping? Well, I've been better, I'll be honest, but I'm doing better now. So, yeah. It's just been a horrible few weeks after Christmas and before Christmas. Well, since I lost my job, it's not been good. I'll tell you. So Titan, hello. I'm sure I said hello to you. I'm just subscribing to people I haven't subscribed to. I will get there. Anyway, so yeah, it's just been. I mean, all I've done, literally, is play video games. I'm not even like doing stories. Just playing multiplayer, you know, and Halo for the most part. Because nothing. I can't concentrate enough at the minute. My brain is all. I've got a load of books I bought during lockdown, which I didn't even fucking read. And, but then me bedside light broke. So I need a new bedside light, which I can't afford to buy one. It's one of those things. Oh, yeah, I'll get one eventually. But it's just been one of those things. What news, Meagle Moss? I didn't see that. Let's just... Yeah, sorry. I need to know if I'm getting a fucking Caretaker's Array. Sorry, I'm just tweeting. Hang on. Yeah. I mean, I know about. I think it's D'Agostini are doing the Build Enterprise D. I think is it the Exo One as well? They're carrying them on, and you can start from issue 1. They've got plenty of stock in for those. But it's the individual ships. I know I've seen a couple of them pop up on Zavi recently, but they're expensive on there. It's a bit weird. So, and I have all the ones that I've got on there. But I hope we get more ships. I mean, I love my ships. But then again, since that's the USS Bozeman. Since the I was waiting for my last group of ships. I mean, I've got the main line. The ones I'm missing now is, well, the Shuttle Pack 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, Caretaker's Array, Jupiter Station, Kazon Predator Class, Nomad, the Cloak Defiant, the Cardassian Weapons Platform, the Hierarchy Vessel. You see, the Caretaker's Array is a weird one because I don't know if it was ever made yet. I mean, I know there's prototypes of it available because I took pictures of it, but I don't know if it actually got produced or not. There's a bit of a difference. Someone got the Caretakers Array. Nice, need it. It kind of starts Voyager's journey, and then it'd be nice to have the Caretakers Array. It looks cool as well. So basically that's it. That's all I'm missing. So I managed to get Steph's ship, which was the last ship I bought, which I still haven't reviewed yet. I will get there eventually. It's just getting motivated. But I'm doing this live stream, and I've lost a few people. I don't know. So if you've got any questions and queries and stuff, just put them in the thing, and I'll get to them. But yeah, it's just it's kind of. Well, while I'm unemployed, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be properly promoting myself on YouTube. I'm going to try and, I mean, obviously I'm not going to get Mr. Beast levels, which would be nice. But, if I can get some extra income through YouTube, like if I get 1,000 subscribers this year, would be nice. I'm like 250 away. Well, no, yeah, about 250 away. And then the algorithm will start kicking in and stuff like that. So the XL Prometheus. That's what I'm looking forward to, the Klingon. Oh, Klingon Station, yeah, I need that. Tiger Car. Steve A. I was curious about what happened to your job. Never felt that it was polite to ask. Yeah, basically it's gone out of business. I don't want to go into anything further. It's a bit, but it's out of business, essentially. So that's why I haven't got a job. Steve and Scottish Trekkie there, Ian. I appreciate you still, my Patreons, and it means a lot, it does mean a lot. Geeky Trainer HS Nancy, hey Tony, how you doing? I've been better, I'll be honest. I have been a lot better. I have been better. But I'm getting better as well, if that makes sense, Hi, Lawrence, how's it going, man? I keep forgetting people's, I'm subscribed to you, cool. Yes, there you are. I'm just checking your channel out. Yes, I would like one, yes. Tiger Car, yeah. I would really like a Tiger Car. I mean, I don't, I have a spare Relay Station 47 if you want to do a trade, And I've got a spare the Vulcan to Planahath lander from First Contact. I've got a spare one of those as well. Did I get a spare Kazon Sonar ship? I can't remember. There's a box full downstairs, which some of, I keep moving things into different boxes and stuff. There's a fucking huge pile of them up here, because I don't have the room for them, but I'm not going to sell them because I love them, Oh, cheers, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have a free one, yeah. Tiger Car. I'd like I say, there's only a few ships I'm missing out of everything. I mean, there's a few of the Star Trek Online ships, which I was going to do instead. I'm not bothered about the new Trek stuff. Maybe if I can get us to Cerritos, I'll be happy with that. But as new Trek goes, don't like it. So I don't like any of the ships. Don't even get me started on Picard. Or Discovery. So yeah. In fact, I do have some Discovery ships which I'm looking to sell. So if anybody wants, I will have a look into it. But I've got, I think about 10. I think there is. I'm keeping the Discovery because that's the only one I'm keeping, but the rest can go. The fucking bullshit, I tell you. But yeah, I'm looking to sell. So if you anybody wants, I will have a look into it. But I've got, I think about 10. I think there is. I'm keeping the Discovery because it's the only one I'm keeping, but the rest can go. The fucking bullshit, I tell you. But yeah, Lawrence, I'm still coming to Minicon right now. No, because I just can't afford it. If I get a job in the next couple of weeks, sure. But for now, it's going to have to be a no for that. Otherwise, I ain't going to get to Birmingham in August. So, yeah. Do you like the Picard Stargazer? Yes and no. Yes, it kind of had the right sort of look to it, but the proportions were a bit odd for me. I'll do his name. I'll post you the info when I order it in. Yeah, cool. Cheers, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Like I say, I was never that bothered about the XL ships. I'm going to have two of them. I've got the Nebula class, the Honshu, and the Equinox downstairs. But only because I don't have the room, that's why I didn't get them in the first place. I've got the Enterprise, the new one from Strange New World. I have that one, but other than that, I'm not bothered. But yeah, so there it is. Yeah, it's going all right. This I'm quite enjoying it. It's kind of getting things off the chest, you know. Sorry for the shitty camera. I'm just using a shitty webcam. I think that was what, tenner from B&M. I think it was. Yeah. Really welcome. If there's any you're after, I will find them and put an order into. Oh, dude. Yeah. Well, I'll send you a list. You don't have to get me any, honestly, but thank you. Yeah, so yeah, it's nice to get things off your chest sometimes, you know, even if you just bullshit into a camera, you know, it can go a long way. You kind of feel better because it's like, you know, you're keeping it in, and that can be worse. So yeah, you're welcome, mate. Oh yeah, cheers, thank you. So yeah, I mean, if I can get, like I said, if I can get more subscribers, I'm going to try and make this, at least if YouTube pays me enough to at least pay my bills, I'll be quite happy, you know. So I'm going to make an absolute focus, like a laser beam. I might even start doing daft challenges, like, I don't know, doing daft things for a week, like, I don't know, fucking just daft challenges for a week. You know, like not wearing my glasses for a week, things like stupid things like that. Wearing high heels for a week. I don't know, something. I'll think of something. Yeah, because I'm gonna if I can't, like I say, it'll give me something to do. You know, I'm not like Mr. Beast levels where I'm building, you know, doing the Squid Game in real life. You know what I mean? But yeah, but just something stupid like that. I mean, it'll give me something to do. It'll give me something to focus on. You know. And hopefully get me some more subscribers. That's good. Nosy, hey, all right, son, how's it going, mate? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Question? Okay. What question? From Ian. Come on. Got a question? Tell me your question, or ask me your question. You know. Answer me these questions 3. I'm looking forward to Picard season 3. Nah, mate. I got into an argument with Telly Metalis on Twitter about that. Sorry, just one second, I was having a drink. Yeah, me and Terry Metalis, we got into a bit of a Twitter argument over it. I just said it looks shit because the last 2 seasons were absolute fucking garbage. And then he goes, and he said, well, how can you say that? You've not seen it yet, which is true. I've not seen it yet, but based on the other 2 seasons, you know, I can only speculate. But I'll watch it because it's like, what is it next month? Is it on? Is it end of February? End of February, isn't it? Something like that. I don't know. So, whiskey and coke. Yes. I'd rather have TNG season 8. What I've been getting, and an Enterprise season 5. revisit the 22nd century. Yes, now that's what I would love. Yeah, TNG season 8. You could have had a retired Picard. You could have done it so many different ways. But it's just scenes that don't make sense in that show, and it's like every female character is having a go at Picard for just being Picard, and then in the same sentence they're going, "Well, be the captain." There, you remember, they remember. Well, he was the captain. They remember. Then he got fucking yelled at for it. And then they're putting, especially in Discovery, putting the political issues and that fucking senator they put in the show as a cameo, and now she's ruler of Earth. I was like, nah, mate, you can't do that. Not in Star Trek, you can't do that. Having her in there, fine, but make her a Klingon or something, You know what I mean? But, fucking bullshit. February 16th. On Amazon Prime. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, it would. Yeah, that's one of my favourite models, actually, I got from Eaglemoss, was the NX refit. Yeah, it was the Eaglemoss one. Yeah, that's the most decent thing. Oh, yeah, and Picard's mum killing herself. Get fucking fucked. Oh, my lordy lord. When he was a kid, are you fucking joking? He sees his mother in where no one has gone before as an old woman. It just seems like the writers have even watched the show. You didn't need to do that. And then where did that time travel plot go from? Why did they go back in time? To change an event to stop the evil Federation, But they didn't do anything. Q just goes, oh yeah, by the way, I'm just fucking with you and I'm dying. Wait, what? Oh, fucking bullshit. I was about to say that, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I'm not getting, because if I start talking about Star Trek Picard, I'll get angry, because I've been rewatching TNG, and fucking hell, that's a good show. I'm on season 7. I'm on, do you know, it's funny enough, this is a weird thing about Next Generation. Season 1 is awful, right? I'll admit to season 1 being awful. There are some good episodes in there, but largely, I think season 1 isn't great. Season 2 is better. There's some great episodes in season 2, but there's also a lot of duff. But that's because of the writer's strike of '88, and I don't blame I don't blame that for the quality of the show. It's just they rehashed a lot of Phase 2 stuff to make that show. But there's some dog awful episodes and some great ones. Where Silence Has Lease is great. I love that episode. Of course, Q Who is a fantastic episode. And then season 3, 4, 5, 6 are just on fire. But season 7 seems to be a fucking marginal dip in quality. It's sort of like season 2. There's a lot of shit in that season, but there's also a lot of good. Excuse me. Like, for example, Gambit, which is... I'm watching... No. Obviously, Descent 2-part is brilliant. I watched the Liaisons, which... don't know. Does have Paul Harding in it, and Paul Harding's awesome. And then you've got... I've just watched Interface. Again, not a good episode. There's some nice... The bits with Geordie in there, when he's dealing with his mum dying and all that, and that's great character stuff there. But the rest of the episodes, when he's all in the... Yeah, not good. And then Gambit comes up, really two great episodes, Gambit. And then you've got, the most famous episode of TNG, where Beverly Crusher fucks a ghost for 40 minutes. Oh, you want more? Yeah, it's not good. But All Good Things, the season finale, I think, is the second best season finale of all of Star Trek. The first being What You Leave Behind. Cry my eyes out. Every time I watch it, cry my eyes out. And then All Good Things is still pretty good. Endgame. I like Endgame. This is Voyager, not Marvel movie, but that's a good movie too. Endgame, I do like it, but it has problems. Like Voyager has problems anyway. I'm not going to go into that deeply now, but I will. I should do a video about it. Enterprise, the last episode of Enterprise is absolute garbage, and that's not the show's fault. It's kind of like we were cancelled. Oh shit, we had a plan for the next season. Shit, we got to write something real quick, and we'll just do Pegasus. And it's like, oh okay, so it's not a good episode. Terra Prime is a good finale, but I think they should have put In a Mirror Darkly at the end because it, it's a fun romp. It's weird and mirror universe and just fun, and that's what should have been the last 2 episodes. But there you go. Anyway, right, I've had some thingies. La, 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 la. So the NX refit would have been a ship we did see in season 5. Yes, that is true. Oh, shame about Pulaski. Yeah. Because basically they fired Gates McFadden at the end of the first season because she wasn't pulling away or something. There's some real weird reason why they got rid of her. And they got Pulaski in to be a female Dr. McCoy is essentially it. The jabs at Data, she don't like the transporter room, all that sort of stuff, okay? And then Patrick Stewart threatened to leave if they didn't bring Gates McFadden back, which I'm glad they did because I had such a crush on Gates McFadden back in the day. It's the reason why I like redheads, I tell you. That's why I like Amy Pond as well. It's Beverly Crusher. But see, Beverly Crusher was my first crush. 7 of 9 is the person you lust after. But Jadzia Dax is my love. I love Jadzia Dax. And I was gutted when she married Worf, but there you go. Mass. Yeah, what was that about? Yeah, it's I mean, Brent Spiner's performance in that episode where he's playing about 10 different people. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. But the whole episode fucking bollocks. Yeah, that's coming up, innit? Yeah. Yes, I am actually looking forward to the new Transformers movie because Bumblebee was great. I was in that proper mode where, I've been burnt for the last 5 Transformers movies. Went to see Bumblebee, and in 5 minutes, I'm like, this is fucking awesome. And my boy Soundwave did the thing, and he did the thing, and he did the voice, and I squealed like a little girl. Yes, I may have cut a little bit as well. But yeah, so yeah, you and Quark should cry over drinks at the bar, which I'd say yes. I was very upset when spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it. It's a show that's been off the air since '99, so fucking get a shift on. Yeah, I did cry a little bit when she dies, when Gold the Cat killed her. Transformers movie taking place after Bumblebee. Yeah, it's kind of a bit of both. It's kind of like one of those soft reboots. It's a sequel-ish, if that makes sense. I think they're starting a new continuity, but it's kind of falls off from the last movie, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind those types of sequels where it's like the Star Trek movies, for example. The Next Generation movies, at least. It's another adventure with those characters rather than following the story on. You know what I mean? It'll be G1 / Beast Wars, which, right, people are getting nitpicky about this, but Beast Wars is G1. The show is fantastic. If you ever get the chance to watch the show, Ian, watch Beast Wars. It's fucking great. A few episodes written by DC Fontana as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's like Beast Wars is like Transformers: The Next Generation. That makes sense. Are you looking forward to the Voyager doc? Yes, I am. Is it To the Journey or something it's called? The Deep Space Nine one. Oh, I fucking loved it. I loved every second of it. Because that's where we was supposed to be getting the Emmett Till model from, which what happened now. I loved it. I thought it was great. I loved seeing. Unfortunately, it's the only chance we'll see Deep Space Nine in HD. Some of those battle sequences and some of the station, and and does makeups for the Cardassians in HD look fucking amazing, you know? And the Jem'Hadar and stuff like that. You'll never see it in HD. You'll never see it in HD, and it's such a fucking shame. Yes, I would, if it skinted me out for a whole month, I would buy the whole 7 seasons on 4K Blu-ray without even thinking about it. I would pre-order the bastard and go to HMV and buy the bastard as well. I won't just buy it online. I would go out to the shop and buy it, and then hold it in my hand all the way home. Going, can't wait to get home. Can't wait to get home. You know. But yeah, I would buy the living shit out of that, especially what they did with Next Generation, like deleted scenes, outtakes, you know, new documentaries and stuff and that for it. I'm all in for that. All in for that, yeah. Particularly deleted scenes. Now, it's not on Netflix, so I'd advise everybody, like I say, back to season 2, a good episode, Measure of a Man. If you can get the Blu-ray of Next Generation season 2, there's an extended cut of that episode. It runs 15 minutes longer, so it's almost an hour, and there's a lot more in there, and it's just makes Maddox such a bigger prick than he already is, you know. And then he gets killed by his girlfriend, and nothing happens. You know, they go rescue him, she kills him, but it doesn't affect the story in any conceivable way. There we are. Love Bumblebee, John Cena. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You see G1 Prime? Yeah. Oh, man. Seeing that on the big screen, and like I said, I wet myself. It was just, that was Optimus Prime. Because everybody goes, yeah, that's not Optimus Prime. He's got the long nose. Fuck off. No, Optimus Prime's flat nose, fucking Optimus Prime. That is the truck. And do you know the reason why he's a long nosed truck in the Bay movies? This is honestly true. Michael Bay said, and I think it's on the DVD somewhere, on the Blu-ray. Michael Bay said they looked at the G1 truck and realised that they needed his legs to go somewhere. Now, he clearly hasn't seen the G1 truck, because when you you know, lift the legs down, that's the back end of the truck, you know, and it's kind of like, and it's honestly true, that's what he said. Go figure. Sorry, I'm just getting a message on the Xbox now. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. Who's in? So no, Steve's in, and no Scottish Trekkie in, Ian's in. Who else is in? Because it just seems to be you two, which is not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. I'm just wondered. Oh yeah, you may have noticed I've got a new channel logo. I found it on my phone. I thought I'd lost it. A friend of mine, she did me some artwork, and I said I need a new channel logo, and I just found it on my phone. I thought I'd deleted it, but there it was. So there we are. I've got a new channel logo. It's me with Soundwave and the Enterprise. You know, I need to do another banner though. I need to redo that, but you know, getting there. Let's just see. Get rid of these. I'm just getting rid of tabs. So, see who else can jump in. Knowlesy, are you still there? Have you gone? Yeah, it's the Enterprise E banner, yeah, but I need to change it to be more reflective of what else I do. No, Samuel's not on it, but I'm going to do... I'm going to readjust it all anyway. I'm going to, you know, make sure that, you know, I'm going to play around with it. I've got new editing software, so I need to sort it out. Just not a chance, really. Oh, yeah, I did get this one as well. This is one of the last ships I bought, was the Orville. I thought I had to get the Orville. Yes, it is a bit dusty. But it's such a weird ship. It's got a weird design. I like it, but I also don't like it. You know, it's weird. I like it. I don't like it. See, from the side, it looks pretty good. From the front, it looks a bit strange. And then from the top, it looks weird. You know, but I like it. I like the Orville. It's a great show. That feels like more like Star Trek than fucking actual Star Trek does, which is weird. So there we are. Oh, just gonna have a top up. I'm out of whiskey now. Boo. So I just have to top up my drink. And yes. Tell me the OVO looks like a lady's heel. Not quite. Not quite. It is a bit odd, I must admit, especially if you look at it sort of that view on. It looks a bit strange. But it's... I found out recently as well, it's more or less the same size as Voyager. So these models are about the right scale, thereabouts. This is the Warship Voyager. The actual Voyager is put away up there somewhere. But apparently that is not too dissimilar scale, which is pretty cool. I always thought it was about Voyager size. I have reviewed it, so go check it out. And I got a copyright strike for using the fucking theme tune. Disney. So yeah. But the one thing I will say about the Orville, actually, which I know it's not a Starfleet vessel, I get that, I understand that, but it's only got Orville on one side there. I'd have put it on the other side as well, but it must be a planetary union thing. Nolsey, come on, dude, chat, put something in the chat. Yeah, we will have to go for a pint now at some point as well. Now I've got some money coming back in. Whenever you're free, let me know. So, and yeah, let's see. I think most people have gone to bed at his 11:30. We'll chat for a little longer, then we'll see, and then I'll call it a night. I might do another one of these. I might do these regular, actually. Do these a bit regular. I'm quite enjoying this. It's quite good. Yeah. You'll notice I've stopped doing reviews here in front of my computer. I do them downstairs on the table. More space. And I can use the natural light of outside because it's the dining room and there's patio doors in there. So I can use the natural light from outside. So I don't need a ring light. Although I should get one. They're only about £8 in B&M. Why? I enjoy doing reviews. I stopped because I didn't have the gumption to do it, but it's kind of relaxing because, like I say, you can get things off your chest and just talk about stuff that you like to talk about. I mean, it doesn't really matter about views. It says me who goes, I would like more subscribers, but it's sometimes it can be a bit therapeutic. I haven't bought much Star Trek stuff, quite honestly. I can't remember the last thing. My niece got me for Christmas. She got me a Star Trek T-shirt, which is in the dryer because I washed it today. That's the only thing new Star Trek I've got in a while. I do want. Yes, I want the new fucking Playmates figures. But they're stupidly expensive. We've finally got a Forbidden Planet in all, and they're £22 in there, and I'm not paying that much for them. I'll wait till I pop up in B&M and get them there, because everything ends up in B&M. It really does. I did get this guy. I still need to review. Skeletor, yes, He-Man. I need to review him at some point. Yeah, £22. Yeah, it's the way of the world. Everything's getting fucking expensive, and it's not. Doesn't seem to be a gradual climb. It just seems to be, hey, there's a figure that's £10, and then 2 weeks later, it's now £40. Because have you noticed the Marvel Legends figures? They're about £20, which I thought, yeah, it's about right for a figure of this big. About right. They're going up to like £40, $39.99. I don't have Spock. I have a Spock, just not the Spock. I've got the Mego Spock, the 2-pack Mirror Universe one. I've got him. which is on the pile over there. Which my ex-partner got me it. So I just kind of reminds me of her, so it's put away, you know. Now I haven't got any of the Playmates ones yet. I haven't got any of the new stuff. I will eventually. I do plan to review them because I saw Data the other day, and he looked really good actually. Well, I get that. I've heard that, but then you look at the original Playmates stuff, and they're not great figures. I mean, the sculpting on them is good, but they're not great figures because they started off with weird articulation anyway, and then they stopped articulating, you know, completely. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the actual figure because I've seen some that look exactly like Nimoy. You've got to. It's one of those. If there's a batch of them, you've got to thick through. But saying that though, Data looks exactly like Brent Spiner, and Picard looks like looks like Patrick Stewart. So, but also sometimes though, I have noticed this with Star Wars figures, particularly Han Solo figures. Not always, but recent times, is if they sculpt them slightly differently, right? They don't have to pay the actor likeness rights, you know, because they can just go, well, it's a figure, a stylized figure of Han Solo or Chewbacca or whatever. So they don't have to give the actor any likeness rights. That's why you won't see, unless he's got his helmet off, Pedro Pascal, Mandalorian, because he wears a helmet, so they can get away with that. Like anybody who wears a helmet, they can get away with, you know, so they don't have to like giving any likeness rights. Kid doesn't like Shatner and Picard. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? I mean, to be fair, I mean, eventually, when I get this sorted out, I'm going to sort it out soon. They'll just stand on a shelf. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm not I'm not going to be going, Captain, there's a distortion in the space-time continuum, you know, Kirk, and you know, I'm not doing that. I'm just standing on the shelf, and that's where they'll stand until they've got a layer of dust on them. You know, yeah. So who's in? Ooh, tell me. Yeah, I've got a load of stuff planned for my YouTube channel. Hopefully, I can get it going. You know, and I really want to make a work of it. I mean, I'll nothing. I won't be Mr. Beast or anything like that. I've been watching a lot of his channel, a lot of his stuff recently, and he was one of those that just, I think, just hit the right time. You know, came out at the right time. I think I was just a bit too late for that, and it just exploded. You know, but anyway, cheers, dude. Thank you very much. All right, I'll speak to you later. Thanks for joining in and chatting with me. I think I'm going to end it as well because it is 11:30. I've been chatting. Oh, do you know what? Let's go for an hour. Okay. Lucas, you all right, mate? How's it going? Yeah. So I'm just tabs and stuff. So yeah. I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, let's fuck it. I've got 15 minutes. Let's go for an hour. Yeah. So Lucas, we've been talking a bit about everything, about my channel, about Star Trek, about Transformers, about a bit of everything. So if you've got any questions or you want to ask, by all means. So I'm kind of using this as a sorry, I keep leaning with desks here. I kind of using this as a getting stuff off my chest as well. I've had a lot of problems recently, including not losing my job and stuff. So this one, that's the masterpiece. I have the G1 up there, and I have the HasLabs ones downstairs. So I'm not going just yet. So yeah, man. Cheers. Thank you very much. Cheers, Ian. Thanks for trading. I don't know what's going on the fan stream, to be quite honest. You see that everything they announce Transformer wise, I'm like, need, desperately need. I would like to see a Star Trek Transformers crossover, because they've done the comic book, and they've done the comic book, the crossover comic book, and they sort of hinted that I think it was SDCC 2020. They hinted at the maybe a Star Trek crossover. Now I would like to see that, because I'm a big fan of the crossovers. I really want Tonkaner. I haven't got it yet, but I really want that. Got the X-Jet, which was not great. I've got the Jurassic Park one, which I got for Christmas, which was great. I loved it. I need to review that at some point. And I've got the X-01 and the DeLorean. Now, if you're doing other vehicles, the Starship Enterprise would be fantastic. But if you're doing actual vehicles, KITT from Knight Rider, the A-Team van, because you can make that into Ironhide, make him look like Mr. T, that'd be awesome. KITT from Knight Rider, Airwolf, Street Hawk, Dukes of Hazzard would be a good one. Automan's car would be a good one. They've done Top Gun as well, didn't they? They did a Top Gun one. I ain't got that one yet either. I lost my job, Geek Cheap went out of business, unfortunately. Fortress Tiberius would probably be too big. Well, you see, the X-Jet's all right, but mine, if I'd have paid full price for it, I'd have been disappointed. I got mine cheap at Entertainer when I worked at Entertainer, and I was disappointed with it then, because mine just... I tried transforming it back to vehicle mode, and it took almost an hour, because I just couldn't... It just wouldn't fit together, and the wings just flap off, and it's driving me mad. But the Ark would be a perfect Defiant, because I'm not sure if this is just coincidence or not, but you look at the way the Ark's drawn on Beast Wars, particularly the front of it, looks exactly like the Defiant. So all I need to do is just modify the back and add nacelles and, modify the back a little bit, and you've got perfect Defiant NX-01. Defiant NX-74205. I would like that. That would be very cool. Yeah, it'd be half price. Mine was down to 20. Wings a little floppy, but it is fixable. Yes, I know it's Studio Series Jetfire. I know it is. I tend to, when I'm doing figures, when I'm repairing figures like that, which I should do a video on. I've never done a video on it, and I should, and I've run out actually. Clear nail varnish is one of the best things you can use. The shittiest, fucking cheapest you can find from like B&M or Poundland or something like that. What you do is you get, because it comes with its own brush, so you're halfway home already. So what you do is you get you get a bit of paper towel, get the brush, dry brush it, and then you brush it on the ball joint or any joint you want to thicken up. Let it dry overnight is the best thing. Don't put it back together. Leave it separated till the morning, and then pop it back in the joint. Perfectly fine. And if you do make a mistake, get some acetone. You can fucking get rid of it, but get rid of the acetone, or as that will eat through plastic as well. So, and it does stink like nail varnish, but and I get some looks. I get some raised eyebrows when they go, "What are you buying that for?" They don't say that, but you can almost read their mind. And it's like, I'm repairing Transformers. Yeah, of course you are. But that won't stop me. That but yeah, so it's fantastic shit. The cheapest, nastiest shit you can find, and it does wonders. And it's great for Although, like I said, I've run out. It's great for strengthening knees. Like I say, you just put a little bit of. I can't see what I'm doing. Just put a little bit of on there, let it dry overnight, whack it back in the socket, and it's perfectly fine. It's really good. I'll be some thingies there. Ever noticed that every Cosmos is slightly bigger than the last? Hoping for a Titan class Cosmos. Yeah, that won't happen. Still need Cosmos. I've not been to Smiths yet. I need to go to Smiths. But I think I'm turning into a big space thing. Ideal figure for a retail. Yeah. Well, they could. I'm just trying to think who would be. Actually, if they do a different colour and call him Sagan, I'd be fucking yes. All of that, please. Because he did a show called Cosmos. But yeah, it's. But they could do the GoBot, call it Pathfinder, because we have got a Crasher now. I really want Crasher. It's like she was like the only good character in GoBots was Crasher, just a maniacally, maniacal bitch that's got big stumpy boots that shoot fucking lasers across the floor. Who don't want that? It's awesome. And her laugh is still ingrained into my brain. But the rest of the characters, fucking bullshit. Yeah, she did have a great laugh. Yeah, it was like so maniacal. It was great, and I think Hair and Starscream would get on very, very well. Hair and Knockout would get on very well. It might be get Warpath and Cosmos for you too. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. Actually, the Wolf Cybertron Warpath was a fantastic figure. I got it cheap. We did it in Smiths and it was going cheap. I think I paid like 12 quid, I think. No, it was down to a tenner. That was it. It was down to a tenner. Like, fucking mine. It's a great figure, actually. I really do like that mold a lot. And you can get the G1 toy look out of him as well. I should review that. It's on the list. You should see how many Transformers are on my fucking dining room table right now. In the to review pile. So I'll get there at the end. I've got so much fucking stuff, but now I've got time on my hands. I could probably get through it all. But I like doing the polls on the Facebook group. They're quite interesting because I set a figure, 6 figures that I have, and stick them up on there. That's why I've been doing a lot of Micro Masters, because I've got a few recently, and I just thought, I'll stick them on, a bit of G1 and then the and it's kind of because it kind of takes the choice away from you to a certain extent, even though it's one of the choices that you're given, but it's kind of makes it a bit random at the same time, which is kind of cool. Kind of like it. What are the 2 downs to go? More existing to them for the good measure. Yeah. Well, I really want a Galaxy Shuttle because I've got to do Dazzler Star Saber, and it'll just go really well to that. I'm just trying to think what else. You could retool Studio Series Wreck-Gar into Cycle, I guess. Which would be cool, actually. I do like GoBots. So you could get a Leader 1, you could retool Starscream into a Leader 1, and I suppose you could retool one of the cars, maybe. Oh, fucking hell. Looking right at him. Tracks, there we go. Yeah, into Turbo, maybe? I don't know. Which would be kind of cool, I guess. Like Actual Legit goes from Legacy for the e-hobby GoBots. Well, there's Smallfoot. In fact, you know what? I'll build I'll get the. Oh yeah, I tell you what, we haven't got in Legacy yet is a new version of Powerglide. I would like at least a deluxe size Powerglide would be nice. Nobody seems to be mentioning it. That would be a really good figure to do, Power Glide, because then you could recolor him into Bad Boy and the fucking Viper from G.I. Joe, which they did in, is it Combiner Wars? Yes, Power Glide should do next. Be waiting for it. All right, okay. Actually, the crossover Top Gun would make a great leader one, because all you have to do, I mean, even though that's an F-14 Tomcat, you could modify it to be an F-15, but the way that transforms would work great for leader one. Maverick, that's him. Which is a great name. Spot on. Well done. Although, right, Gigawatt is okay. Or it's Gigawatt. I don't know. It always annoys me because it's Gigawatt. Okay. That's cool. Ectotron is a bit. It's serviceable. Ultimate Expanse is a bit weird. Maverick, perfect. But JP93 for the Autobot and Tyrannicon Rex, I mean, they couldn't use T-Rex because T-Rex with a W because they've already got a figure like that, which is fine, which I haven't got. I need to get that. I've got all 3 versions of the mold. But JP93 is a bit, Muldoon would have been perfect because he is fucking Muldoon. And if you don't know who that guy is, that's the guy who goes, clever girl, the one that wields a shotgun. And he's got a shotgun and he's got the fucking cowboy hat, the hunter hat. Muldoon would have been perfect. But, yeah, TR Megatron ends up with enough detail in the right place. End up add a leader one. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yes, more Armada stuff. We've got Armada Starscream. Armada Megatron would be a good one to do. And we are getting Armada Prime. Right. This is the thing. For those of you who know, I'm a huge G1er. I will be a G1er till the day I die. I am G1 to the fucking core, yeah? Love Beast Wars. Love Animated. Prime, I got into later. But now I hated the cartoons. The cartoons are absolute garbage. I can't be doing with the cartoons. But the Unicron trilogy does that era of Transformers was one of the best era of Transformers, I think, because they did something different. Armada, I think, is the best of the bunch, but there are better figures in the other 2 lines. The reason I say that is because Armada had the gimmick of you getting 2 toys. So you get in a larger robot and a minicon, and then they were selling packs of minicons, which was a fucking genius stroke, I thought. And there's some absolute fantastic figures in those lines. Some duffers as well, but there's some fucking absolutely amazing figures in those lines. Like I say, the best version of Prime they've ever done is Galaxy Force Prime or Cybertron Prime. That thing is just everything you want in an Optimus Prime. He's big, chunky, clunky. He's got some of the best ratchet joints. He lights up. He's got sound effects. Perfect. Absolute fucking spot on. Okay? But Energon Megatron is good. I mean, he turns into the Batmobile, so it's all good. But he's just not great, right? Then you go to Energon, right? You got Energon Prime, which is Power Ranger Fat Prime, which is cool. It's a nice idea, but because he's got lights and sounds in the cab and they've got to make it slightly bigger, he's a bit disproportionate. But the version of Megatron from that thing, absolutely one of the best versions of Megatron. Kind of looks like G1 Galvatron, so that's always good. But absolutely fucking amazing. And then Armada Prime is fantastic. I mean, it all transforms on its own. But if you watch Bolt Matrix review of it, you can watch it explode, which is hilarious. But Armada Megatron is a fantastic figure. But yes, more Armada stuff. I want a a Titan class tidal wave. You know, one that stands up this fucking tall. I would want a Titan class tidal wave. Because firstly, tidal wave is awesome. The figure's great. I love the figure. I've got the figure downstairs. It's a fantastic figure. But imagine a Titan class one, especially one where you can land fucking jets on it. I mean, all right, it's not going to be USS Flag size, but you imagine it pretty fucking big, and you can put jets on it. And oh, come on, dude, have all the Armada Seekers land on it. It looked fucking amazing. Okay, I want that today, please. And then you can recall it into Energon tidal wave. But it also brings back to the memories of playing the video game on the PS2, which was like, to this day, I have nightmares fighting that fucking bastard. You know? But yeah, imagine a fucking huge tidal wave. Come on, Hasbro. Come on. I've got money. Well, I don't have any money, but I will get money and I will hand it to you. And I would like a big tidal wave, please. You know, we've got fucking Metroplex. Cybertron Metroplex. So come on. Black Zarak, for fuck's sake. Come on now. Anyway, right, I'm missing some chats here. Armada Megatron is coming. Yes, I know. I want it. Probably think that it might be. Maybe it's this tomorrow. They have Hot Shot. Yeah, Hot Shot's pretty cool. Alternative review I see. And I wish the Shattered Glass Megatron had a different figure base figure. Yeah. I want the Shattered Glass Soundwave and Blaster. I don't have them yet. I need those today, but I don't have any money. Anybody wants to donate me some would be nice. And the listing turned up. Generally assumed new head of retool of Cyclonus. Oh yeah, Armada Cyclonus be a good one. I had that figure back in the day. I loved it. I thought it was great. Demolisher would be a good one to do. Yes, I'd like a Demolisher. Oh yeah, absolutely. RRD Prime 2001. That is a great figure as well. Absolutely. I have that somewhere. The Ultra Magnus, on the other hand, is a bit gangly in parts. I mean, it looks cool, but it's a bit gangly and he's unwieldy to play with, you know. They do compare to Mega Prime, and again, that's a bit unwieldy the way it connects, but looks great. But that Prime is, yeah, absolutely fucking fantastic. I think probably in my top 5, maybe 3, because you got to put G1 in there. I'm sorry, G1 Prime's got to be number 2. Sorry, it's just the way it is. But yeah, you're right. That is a fantastic toy. Should get that and review that. I've never done it. Yeah, I should do that. Yeah, some RID 2001 would be good. Yeah, because you can recolor. Because we know we're going to get another fucking combiner, and Bruticus is probably on the way. You can recolor that into Ruination, no problem. Torelli, hello. Torelli Borelli, hello. How are you? Yeah, it is very brave. You're right. It is a very brave toy. That's not a bad thing. But Brave had some fantastic figures, which should have been G1 figures at the end of the day. Particularly the early Brave stuff, you can see G1 in there still. But some great figures. I mean, I've got the Masterpiece Brave X Kaiser, I believe he's called. Got it for a fucking steal as well, and it's a great figure. Yes, Mega Prime would be quite good, yeah. I think, I mean, RID Megatron would be a great figure to do in this day and age. Along with, and we've got Scourge. Scourge is already out, which I really want, because I've got the Prime version of it. And I really want Scourge because I've got the original. I've got the Japanese one, RID Scourge, and it's a lovely figure. Lovely. In fact, I think one of the nicest toys Hasbro / Takara have ever released is RID Scourge. It's just wonderful. I should review that. I did review it, but I should do it again properly. I'm just trying to think which other figures from that line. Toe Line would be a good one from that line. A better version of Skybite would be good. I mean, I've got the Thrilling 31, which is not bad, but a better version of Skybite. Come on now. So yeah. Most of the because I mean a lot of them. In fact, you'll find that most of the RID 2001 figures are all repaints anyway. You know, I think Optimus, well, the Car Brothers would be great. Megatron, I say you can recolor Omega Supreme into not Omega Supreme, Fort Max into Brave Max. So you know. Yes, I need the repo labels for Prime. I've just done a repo labels video today. I redid my G1 Scorpy. He's looking rather sexy now. And I need to do Black Zarak as well. But because they share the same sticker sheet, it's exactly the same sticker sheet. There's no variation in colours or anything. So I need to get that and redo it. But I'm kind of in two minds with my Black Zarak. This is the OG Black Zarak I'm talking about. Because I want to kind of keep it original if I can. You know, I mean, I've had it 4 years and I ain't transforming it. It's not been transformed yet. I daren't because it's gold plastic. It'll just disintegrate. But he's a lot more solid than you think he is. He stands on the shelf fine, but you can't transform it. Yeah, an RID Skybite. Because again, you could recolor that into Cyber Shark, which was the original version of the mold anyway. Cyber Shark, really, should I say. That's kind of yeah, I think logically, if they're doing the Autobot combiners, I think Superion is probably the one to go with, because it makes sense. Menasor goes against Superion. Would be nice to see. Well, logically to see. Personally, I think Technobots would be a good shout. New versions of the Technobots would be great at this late stage. So I like the Technobots. I think they get no love. Same with the Protector bots as well. They didn't get any love in the cartoon. They didn't have an origin story. Every combiner had an origin story except for them. They just kind of showed up. GPS Beta Transformers, yes, it is. And Clear Plastic Syndrome as well. It's just as bad. Well, actually, technically, right, the six change in Megatron, there's two versions of it. There's the original version of the mold, which does the six, which is the hand, the bat, the car, and the hand, the bat, car, jet, robot, double-headed dragon, right? But they recolored it into Galvatron, and then he could do a boat and an elephant, which the original version couldn't do. But then they recolored him back into Megatron. That's the version that I have, and he can do the other molds on it as well. The other modes on it, whereas the original version of that mold couldn't do it. Right, okay. I have a Bristleback on card, and it's like Schrodinger's Transformer. It is or it isn't broken unless you open it. You'll never know. That is very true. Yes. No, they wouldn't retool it because it'd be a new mold, because they did new molds for Menasor, so I can't imagine they won't keep that trend up. Because if Menasor has proven one thing, it shows that people love combiners still. Okay. And I think I don't have them. I need to get them. I ain't got any of the Stunner Cons yet. I need to get them. But I think logically Superion would be the next one. I can't imagine the others, because I mean you could get. I mean, because all the original toys transform the same way, so you could retool that figure 4 times and get 4 different jet modes out of it. So it's logically, I think, an easy one for them to do. You know, because all you have to do is reshape the wings, give some of them different nose cones and that. You know, it's a no-brainer, really. Yes, he is, but unfortunately, I have no money. I've sorry, I just realised I've been sat on something for the last hour. Oh, sorry. I've got a electric blanket and I've been sat on the cord. I've just realised when I moved. Yes, unless people are willing to donate me £44 so I can go buy the bastard, I will. But right now I've just got absolutely no money. I lost my job, so skint, you know. It's bullshit. You know, but I'm surviving. I'm surviving. You know. I'm getting a message now. Yeah, so yeah, because I was in game the other day, that's where I got my GT Prime from, and I saw they had an NSR in there. I wanted a Galaxy Shuttle. If they'd had a Galaxy Shuttle, I've had that because that was down to 20 quid. Or if they've had a Scourge, I'd have had that as well. They had Tonkator, which I really want. Because it's a G1 toy, it's going to stand on my G1 shelf. I don't give a shit what people say. It's G1 for me. It's going to go on the shelf. Because I'm sure Toy Hacks are working on a fucking upgrade set for it. What else do they have in there? Oh, they have the Jurassic Park one, which I've already got. The Minerva, which I was tempted with until I saw Prime. They had Blitzwing, which I've already got, and I think that was it in my game, to be quite honest. I'll have to double check anyways. I've had a drink since then. I think there's a way of making Silverbolt Commander class and have the two back thirds become the superior body. I think so. I think that's the way to do it. I think because that way you could get a better jet mode. You know, you wouldn't have robot kibble underneath. Yes, a little parts flowing, but I don't know fucking parts flowing. I don't know why people complain about it. Because let's be honest, right? Like those people complain about a Transformer's back, right? It's like, oh, the back's shit, I'm not getting that one. Like, well, are you displaying it from the back? Are you displaying it from the front? You know, and if you don't like that mode, do display it in car mode or whatever, you know? It boggles me mad. Sorry, I'm getting messaged by hundreds of people now. It's always the same, isn't it? Yes, but he has been popping up in game. It's on the website. So, you know, and the legacy ones have been popping up in not legacy ones. Fucking what do we call them? The Wolf Cybertron Legends class. There we go. They've been popping up in B&M, like £8, which is about the right price I want to pay for these things. But I have them all. I really want the Legends Sound Blaster because it's sound there, isn't it? Yeah, so yeah. No, me neither. I got Blitzwing for Christmas off my sister, and they're still in the box. I've not even looked at them, and I just went, well, I don't understand what they're for. It's a bit weird. So he just stood. Well, he's laid down on his back at the moment because I've been rearranging a few things. So, this is entertaining for you, isn't it? Yeah. And then Legacy line, some lovely G1 tributes. Needle Nose, yes, need him. But they're also, but this is what Legacy should be. They're doing everything from everywhere. We've got a G-Axis. I own a G-Axis toy. Fucking not a G-Axis, you know. And there's a Tan that's out as well. You know, they're doing comic book characters. So I mean, I want an Emirate Zaran would be quite nice. You know, so there's yeah, this is exactly what it should be. Something for everyone. You know, that makes sense. You know, doing Legacy, something for everyone. You've got G1, you've got Ahmad, you've got Beast Wars, you've got, you know, G2 comics, you've got, you know, G2 toys, you know, some Robots in Disguise. I mean, you know, I can't imagine, well, Prime stuff's even in there as well. I got Knockout, great figure, I love that figure. Primarch C as well, you know. So there's a lot of nice stuff out there, you know. And it's nice that everyone's getting something, you know. You know, so yeah. I am just, what's going on? I'm getting bloody notifications everywhere from everyone. Yeah. And Torelli Borelli, you've got to get yourself to TF Nation in August. Get yourself down there. Come on, dude. And we'll have a pint. Because Sue Blue is going to be signing autographs. TF Nation video in a while, to be fair. So, yeah, so I've quite enjoyed this live stream. I've got some bits off my chest and chatted a bit, and you know, it's still, you know, must be cock hard, but you know, but yeah, it's been good, you know. Yeah. The comic book characters that have come out so far have been fucking fantastic. So I mean, if I remember rightly, there's Macabre is one comic book character. It was very much like Scourge. He's got like the same kind of wings, Scourge. We could get a Defcon from the cartoon. Would be really cool. Then there's Emirate Zaran. There's Flame as well. Rack and Ruin. Come on now. We've got a Rack and Ruin for Cyberverse. Is it Bumblebee Cyberverse? So let's have a G1 style Rack and Ruin, please. You know, that'd be nice. Oh, don't say that. 40 years of Transformers. Yes, I would like an Octane. Yes. To go with Astro Train and Blitzwing. You can't not have Octane. I love Octane. He gets no love. I do like Octane. He's cool. Yeah, 2024 Transformers will be 40 years old. 40! What the fuck has happened? I mean, I'm 44 this year. What the fuck happened there? You know, fucking bullshit, mate, is what it is. Jesus. So I'm trying to message everyone at the same time. I do apologise for these, you know, laps in me chatting. I should bring it up here, then I can still chat, can't I? You know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, animated. Yes, I'd like some animated figures. Yeah. I don't know which animated figure I'd want first. Obviously, Soundwave. Come on now. But I mean, this is the thing that since War for Cybertron's come out, we've got some really obscure characters. You know, I mean, do you think little Timmy gives a shit about fucking G-Axis? You know, little Timmy down the road. You know, when the Studio series is good, we know we're getting an Ultra Magnus, which is probably just going to be a recolor of Cabana Wars. War for Cybertron. Never know, it might be a new mold. I'm not sure. I would like to see. We're getting a Hound as well. And we're getting the Transform. We've got the Transformers, the movie, G1, Starscream, and Hot Rod. So it's like fucking Christmas every day for Transformers fans. I mean, there was a time when, I mean, the problem is now though, which this is gonna really fucking grind my gears. Go back to 2010 when you've got Generations animated, and I think the second film out. I should know, but they all blur into one film. Revenge of the Fallen, I want to say. So there's 3 different toy lines out, and you could get them anywhere, right? Right up until Titans Return, because I remember I got a lot of Titans Return over Christmas one year in Tesco for like half the price. I got, what did I get now? I ended up in B&M as well, on Bargain Driver. I got 6 shot for 22 quid, and I was at Entertainer at the time, and I walked past it in the shop, 55 quid at Entertainer, and I'm like, I could have got 2 for the same price, you know. And I got Astro Train. I got quite a few for not, which is which was good. Yeah, so little Timmy should. Yes, he should give a shit about G-Axis. But no, but you know what I mean? Little Timmy down the road ain't going to give a shit about some of these obscure Transformers characters that we're getting. Like Double Dealer? Who gives a fuck about Double Dealer? You know, when? You know? And Skullgrin. I mean, Bludgeon. Come on. You can retool fucking Tarn into Bludgeon now, surely. Come on now. You know? Because I like Bludgeon. The original figure goes for stupid money these days. But I have a complete one, so I'm happy. Well, technically it's not complete. I have reproduction parts, and they cost me, I think, 20 quid shipped. Because I mint on cards ones, you're talking 200 quid. Excuse me. A loose one, just the robot and the fucking Pretender shell, 80, 90 quid. And then to get a complete one, you're looking at 150, 200 pounds. It's stupid. You know. Bombburst, yeah, looks good. Thunderwing, yes, now. I want a fucking... It has to be at least leader class size for him. You know, imagine a big towering fucking Thunderwing. I mean, I don't have a G1 one because they go for stupid money now. But I got the Generations one, which is a great figure. Because they can retool him into Blue Blackus or whatever his name is. You know? Because they did that with Thunderwing. Is it Blue Blackus or is it the other one? I can't remember. Ugh. I'm just texting out. Yeah, so yeah, Thunderwing, yeah. Monster Pretenders, yes. Yes. But not rubber Pretender shells because, you know, like I said, fucking Monstructor is about that big, right? He's literally about that big. I've seen one at Toy Fu at, I want to say 2017 or 2018. Or maybe earlier than that. 250 quid they wanted for him, which is fine. It's the going price, but 250 quid for a figure that's that big, you know, and you get the Pretender shells that are deteriorating rapidly, you know, because they're made of rubber, and you know. Yeah, it's anything like that though. Anything with rubber parts has deteriorated over time. Like a lot of vintage GI Joes have gone that way. I've seen mint on card samples where the rubber band in the that keeps the legs on just snapped off. But there's a way of fixing those. If you get those shitty loom bands, 2 or 3 of them on there, perfect. It's hard to figure out. You know. Yeah, Windfly. Yeah, I have seen mold on that. It's weird, isn't it? Even mint on card samples I have seen have got mold on it. It's fucking weird. That's why it's so expensive, and probably I'll never. And to add to the fucking to that, 2 of them have got gold plastic syndrome. I think it is Windfly and Bristleback. I want to say. So yeah, and of course, one of the most expensive figures as well, which I really, really want, is a Leo Kaiser. That'd be a good one to bring out. Leo Kaiser, some more Japanese stuff to go with my Star Saber. Leo Kaiser. Yeah, one of those has got fucking gold plastic syndrome. I think it's not Hellbat, it's Kill Bison, which is a great name. I love Kill Bison. You know, so yeah. Bristleback, yeah. So not only is the Pretender shells deteriorating rapidly, 2 of them are fucking made of gold plastic. So well done, lads. Well done. Yeah. To be fair, though, I mean, a lot of figures. I mean, people are complaining about Transmetal 1 Megatron with gold plastic, and I've got that figure, and mine's perfectly fine. Because I've been told if you look after the figure, like if you play with it and don't just let it stand, apparently you can get away with it, if that makes sense. I might have been hearing that wrong. I'm sure you can hear if you work the plastic, it kind of sort of warms it up. You know what I mean? Yes, later G1 and G2. Yeah, they were. Some more G2 stuff. I mean, you could recolor the Dinobots into G2 colors. Come on now. We've got Laser Prime. I mean, they could easily do a G1, a G2, sort of a G2 G1 Prime with the black trailer, and Optimus Prime with the box, and Optimus Prime, that guy, and Megatron, and some of the Cyberjets and those guys, the light formers and the Predators and the fucking Skyquake. There we go. That'd be a good one to do. Yes, although I've been lucky because a lot of my white figures haven't photo degraded, because a lot of them have. Except my I got it out of the box like that. My Legacy, no, not my Legacy, my War for Cybertron Kingdom Tigertron come out of the pack with slightly yellow parts. Yeah, the photo degradation is a bit of an issue, but I've been lucky, fingers crossed. But yeah, the plastic quality, the plastic quality has gone down, yet the prices have gone up. And then they're removing plastic out of, the packaging these days. So put that plastic into fucking toys. There you go, done. What rhymes with Bruticus? Dudicus. Yes, G2 fucking Combaticons would be nice. G2 fucking Stunticons, which never got released. So yeah. Like G2 aerial bots. Slingshot is made of gold plastic. Now, you can get a normal G1 Slingshot for not a lot of money these days. Get one, spray the bastard gold, you fucking sorted. Put some of that clear stuff on it. Oh, what do they call it? Lacquer in it. Rust-Oleum, that's it. Clear lacquer, and it'll stay, and it'll be fine. And you can use it, and there you go. That'll be good. Little tip for you out there. Them G2 adverts are fucking bullshit. Back in the day, Transformers adverts were great, right? And I was showing my ex-partner this, and I think the reason why Transformers did so well is because, well, first of all, the concept is cool. You've got cars and jets and tanks and things turn into robots. That's fucking cool, and in disguise. That's a cool concept in itself, right? But the reason why I think it did better than, say, GoBots is, well, there's a number of reasons. One is GoBots were just carded figures that just had a name, and it's evil robot, and then friendly robot. Yeah, because that's what you want. You want a friendly robot, or do you want a heroic Autobot? So there's that, and then there's character bios. But I think what Transformers did well is their advertising on TV, TV adverts, is because they used animation from the show. Right? It's all new animation, but you can tell it emulates the show. They've got voice actors from the show. You've got Victor Caroli, the narrator of the cartoon, narrating. Plus you've got Peter Cullen, Jackie Angel, Frank Welker, Dan Gilbert, and even later on to G1 after the cartoon had ended, you still have those voices in there. Whereas you look at, and you've got the theme tune, you've got the actual theme tune in there, but you look at things like He-Man and Star Wars and stuff, and they didn't use the theme tune or voice actors at all. And I think that was helped the Transformers. Plus, it did well for G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe did the same thing. So, and plus comic books. So, comic books, toys, and TV show, The Big Three. You know, hit parents in the wallet. Hang on a minute. I'm looking to have 3 of them. Card, Bristol, Bat, Ice Pick. Yeah, I don't have any of the Monster Pretenders. Oh yeah, I missed that one. They released G2 Dinobots, yep. Grimlock with neon yellow and tiger stripes, yes. I'd buy the shit out of that. Some of the animation was better in the cartoon. Yeah, it was, yeah. Well, not the early one, and the only time you ever see the toy accurate Jetfire as well. Speed and the thing. But no, I think that's went a long way to associating the toys, even though they look different to the cartoon. I think that was a genius stroke. Because when you look at the He-Man figures, it's like He-Man, you know, and you know, but the kids. I tell you what makes me laugh though is when you're watching those adverts and it's American, because they're obviously American adverts, redubbed into English, and the lip sync is just not quite there. And it's like robots in disguise, you know. And it's like, oh my god, you're from Birmingham, oh, Jesus. You know, so yeah. But it's not better than a G1 package. I mean, I'm just gonna have to, you know, this is one of the reissues, but isn't that just a fucking lovely thing to have? A G1 style packaging. Isn't that just lovely? You know? Yes, it's covered in dust. But it's been on my shelf. But G1 packaging is just the best, I think. I mean, look at the artwork. That artwork is just absolutely just glorious, isn't it? You know, you just don't see that on toys these days. You know, I mean, Transformers are doing it better now again, but you just don't see that kind of stuff on toys anymore. It's just usually a photograph of the figure, you know? Especially now where they're not using plastic in there anymore, which is bullshit. You know? Let's put this back up here. Yes, anyway. Yeah, Legacy Road Grabber, yes. And Gunrunner as well. I don't think you can call him that these days, but yeah. Gunrunner. What else? Oh, some of the animal pretenders as well, you know, like Snarler and Carnivac and those guys. It does, yeah. And the fact that, like I said, Legacy is a bit of everything for everyone. I mean, you can have well, they've already got Armada figures in there. RID 2001 figures would be great for Legacy. You know, got Prime figures in there. Animated figures would work well, especially if they did another version of Wreck-Gar, you know, the animated Wreck-Gar. But G1-ified, it'd be fucking great. You know, then you could do more obscure Japanese stuff as well. Like, I mean, Galaxy Shuttle. I mean, fucking little. Whoever thought we'd get a new version of Galaxy Shuttle in this day and age, and it released in the West as well. You know, I want a Grandus now, please. Come on, you know, a Grandus, a Road Caesar, you know, all that sort of stuff. Great. We'd have seen Legacy to 5. Okay, top 5 go. Okay, Commander class tidal wave. You know, the Armada one. Come on. Oh, don't want. Imagine a Titan class aircraft carrier with all the fucking Armada Seekers fucking on it. Come on now. Leo Kaiser, a Road Caesar, a Grandus, and I know these are all Japanese characters, and I would like to see an update of Piranacon, even though we've just got one, but not Piranacon, sorry, Abominus and Computron, but another obscure one would be Landcross. Yes, I'd like a Landcross, would be nice. Yeah, imagine a Commander class tidal wave and all the Armada Seekers on it. That's how I'd display it. You know, it looks so fucking cool. Yeah, Landcross. I have an original Landcross. I'm quite happy with mine. He's a bit loose in parts, but I have one. I'd like to get the reissue black one when I can make him into Decepticon. But yes. Yeah, they reissued him back in 2003, I want to say, something like that. No, mine's an original, which is very nice. I'm not sure how much he's worth, I don't care, because I won't sell it. A friend of mine sold me it. He was moving to New Zealand, and I used to work in a comic shop, and he just came in one day and he goes, "I've got a load of Transformers. Do you want to buy them?" I went, "Yeah." So what do you want from them? He says, "I said, I don't know, just give us 60 quid or something like that." So I chucked him that, and he goes, "Well, no, I didn't pay him till he brought them in, but he brought them back in. He goes, I'll be back in an hour." So I went to go get the money and draw it out, and I gave him it, and he gave me these fucking like 2 big bin liners full of fucking Armada stuff, a few G1s in there as well. Oh, holy shit! I said, "Do you want any much more?" He goes, "I can't get them on the plane anyway, so you might as well have them. I know they'll look after them." I was like, "Fuck, dude." But I had to sell all my Unicron trilogy stuff, and it fucking broke my heart. Back in the day. Another one I just thought. I've just seen. Oh yeah, flag. Yeah, that'd be awesome. You won't see that anymore. But no, Smoke Jumper and fucking these guys. Hang on one sec. Yeah, a new version of these guys would be amazing because I love these guys. I'd like the G2 ones at some point. I got these during lockdown for 28 quid, mint in box. The box is a bit beat up, that's why they're out of the box. But for 28 quid shipped, I'm like, this is mine. It was a buy it now, and fucking mine. But yeah, these guys, a legacy version of these two would be great. You can live there just for now. See, I was talking about this the other day, and Transformers are unique in an 80s toy line, and it doesn't have a playset. Now, I'm going to hear lots of people raging at me and go, "Oh yeah, but what about Metroplex? What about Scorponok? What about Trypticon? What about Fortmax?" Yes, we had those, but those guys turned into robots, right? So they were technically figures, right? But there's no Boulder Hill, there's no USS Flag, there's no Castle Grayskull for Transformers. Although they have got a Castle Grayskull going cheap in Toy Town in Princess Key, and it was £60, and I never had a Castle Grayskull. Wanted a Castle Grayskull. It would live here, and I've got He-Man somewhere. I'll stand in front of it like that, but But anyway, I don't have any money. Countdown. We've already got a Countdown. Come with a Mega Supreme, but the base, yeah. But it's a figure though, and but you can't put G1 Prime on it. It's more to do with Micromasters, which is cool. But there's no Boulder Hill, there's no Castle Grayskull. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay? No Decepticon headquarters, no Autobot headquarters type play sets, Snake Mountain, yeah. Yeah. Again, that's another one that's going fucking expensive now because the little rubber big snake thing deteriorates. Although I think you can buy reproductions of Etsy or eBay, I think, something like that. But you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing I'm getting at. There's no Castle Grayskull, for example. Like you can put your Decepticons on the thing, and there's weapon storage and Energon cube storage, all that sort of stuff. Lights and sounds and stuff in it. Yeah, a friend of mine had it back in the day. Because I had quite a lot of the He-Man figures. I wish they knew where they went. They just vanished over the years. But yeah, my friend had more He-Man stuff than I did. He was more into He-Man than he was into Transformers. And he had both Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain. And I think he had the Wing Raider, the Rotontron thing. Yeah, fucking almost everything. He was a fucking spoiled little bastard. $3,000, fucking hell. I don't get this grading business. Comic books are one thing, but action figures, I just, I'd cry if I sent an action figure off to get graded and it disappeared. That's what I get. GoBots were cheaper. I had a good smattering of both, but I had Rock Lords as well. You know. Oh, can you imagine a marketing meeting for Rock Lords? It's like, so what's the big thing at the moment? Well, we've got these things, you know, kids love the robots that turn into cars and jets and dinosaurs and insects, and they have battles and they can shoot lasers, and you know, like the bit in Big. It's like, so what have we got? We've got those transforming robots as well. So what haven't Transformers done? Well, they haven't done rocks. Oh, let's do transforming rocks. Brilliant. You know? Yeah, transforming rocks. Woo. And I've got a tank that shoots rockets, and it's got sound effects in it. A rock. Yeah. Rock Lords. Who fucking know where? Come on, Rock Lords, rock. Don't get me wrong, I like Rock Lords. I have a few of them, not dotted around. But you look at the concept of it, though, you know, compared to a dinosaur that turns into a robot, or a fucking, you know, well, it's a building. Where's the fun in that? You know what I mean? Anything that makes me want to do is box stops UV damage. That is true too, yeah. But I mean, I'm not a minting box collector. I mean, that's a reissue. Soundwave I showed you earlier. I like to open the fucking figure and play with it and put it on a shelf. You know, I'm going to keep the boxes. Don't get me wrong, I've got my Star Saber box in the back there. But it's... I'm not... there are exceptions. I have a few bits and pieces that are minting box, but I just open it up and play with it. You know what I mean? I don't care about... You know, if... Say I got a figure that's £200 in the box, and I opened it up and I just devalued it like £100. I don't care. I honestly don't care, because it's mine. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can smash it with a sledgehammer if I really wanted to. It's my figure. I wouldn't do that though, obviously. But the point is, I can put it on the shelf and it'll look cool. You know, I might put the box behind it. You know what I mean? But if I get another one, sure, I might keep it in the box. You might as well have transformed and turned into a brick. We have that. It's called Power Master Prime. When Transformers Rock Lords make great throwing weapons. Yeah, they did actually. I remember throwing them at my sister quite a few times. And they didn't break either. I always had a place at the... Yeah, I think it was just the command centre, I think they called it. Because, you know, GoBots were really imaginative with the names. You know, like... Oh, we've got they've got the evil guy, you know, the leader of the evil guys, and he turns into a motorcycle. Oh, that's it, Cycle, you know. And we've got the leader of the good guys. He's a leader. He's the first leader, leader one. Woo! Yeah, not Megatron or Optimus Prime. See, you know. Yes, Hasbro really needs to do something with Mask. Yeah, because I love Mask. Mask was great. I had loads of Mask when I was a kid. I had some until recently. I've had to sell them, and I fucking I regret doing it again, because Mask was good because it borrowed the best elements of G.I. Joe and the best elements of Transformers and merged it into one thing. Because you've got, you know, a vehicle which was not too big, but you had a tiny figure. In fact, I've got a Miles Mayhem somewhere on here. I'm sure I do. I found it in the street of all things. I was just walking down. I was going to shop and I found it down the road this a couple of years ago. Yeah, there he is. So he's a small figure, but you can build a vehicle around it, you know, and have the vehicle to scale, which is an unusual thing. Which I think it's really cool. And yeah, I found it in the middle of the road. I can't believe it. But anyway, but they really need to do something with Mask. I think the only thing they've done with Mask is, they released a G.I. Joe Specialist Tracker figure back what, 10, 15 years ago now at this point, I think. Yeah, there were, yeah. The GoBots were robots, yeah. they built robot bodies to survive a cataclysm on the world or something. It's like robotics did the same thing, and they downloaded their minds into robot bodies, and then they could transform. Because you can see in the faces they've got very human-y eyes and things, that blink and stuff, and rubbish. I'd like to see them do something with GI with Mask. I'd really like it, because you could do it again, similar sort of size figures, because you could put a vehicle, this big, and sit him in it. Whereas, like I said, G.I. Joe, you've got 3 3/4-inch figures, and then you've got, Sky Striker that's this big, or the USS Flagg is like 6 foot long, that would work really well in this day and age, because then you could sell the figures separate as well for like half the price of a normal figure. It would sell like that. Well, to us collectors anyway, we've got fuck yes, But they should do a film, and I've had an idea for a film for a few years, but I don't know how to write. I don't know how to write fiction, But yes. Anyway, I've been talking for 2 hours nearly. Thank you for watching. All those who've watched me do a live stream, I've really enjoyed it. I'm going to do this a bit more often. Too bad I ain't got anything to open. So if anybody would like to send me things, if you ask me, I'll send you my email address and we'll sort something out. And you want to send me stuff for free, and I will happily take it. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Adios, motherfucker.